Okay, we are rolling. Greetings, Sagittarius. This is Tarot Lumination with your love and relationship report for the March 2018 period. So, like a lot of the reports this month, I've been adding a little bit of astro chatter in the background just to add a sort of an extra perspective so it doesn't get too confusing, because from the reports that I've been getting here for their private readings and also for a lot of the comments, people have been really just honestly struggling with the shifts in energy right now. And I think a lot of it is related to the eclipses that just happened through February with the Leo Aquarius axis. And it's a setup for 6 months from now for the same axis to be triggered again. And now we've just come out of those eclipses, and it's like new starts, new beginnings, wherever that happens in your life. For you, Sag, that would have been down in your third house. But we're coming into the March energy now, and it's a big shift in energy. I'm just going to show you like I did some of the others. Okay, so we're already coming out of we're riding the wave now from the new Moon Aquarius eclipse. So that's already in play, and it's going to go for 6 months roughly. But now, in terms of tighter focus on the lens, we're coming down to this big, massive Pisces stellium here in March, and starting even at the end of February, just so that you know. It's a Sun, Neptune, Mercury, Venus, and Chiron. Even the moon here at some point, it's all piling up here. And it's a massive emphasis on Pisces energy. In particular, it's going to light up Chiron, which is all about the healing, okay? Pisces energy itself, along with Virgo, in the middle of the month, there's going to be a full moon, and that's going to trigger the whole axis of healing for everybody. But so for you, Sagittarius in particular, that's going to happen over here in your fourth house. Your home, your foundation, your place where you sleep, your sense of family, your sense of security, the whole foundations of your life. If whatever's not working there might get really exposed and kind of churned up in a very sensitive way, in ways that might be very hard to understand and deal with at the time. But please take that as a blessing, and it's a way to reveal it, to heal it, okay? So you don't curse this energy. It's a blessing. Think of it as very beautiful, divine gifts from above. So how does that play out in relationships? Who knows? That's for you to figure out. And all we can do here at Tarot Illumination is give you a little bit of a perspective to help you figure these things out for yourself, okay? We're going to use the crucible spread like we've been doing. So there's you, significant other, than the relationship itself. And the crucible is the structure that is deliberately created in a consciously chosen relationship with a chosen one in order to really enjoy the full benefits of love and relationship in a structure that is designed specifically to endure the turbulence and the joys that happen in the process of intimacy and separation that occurs in all relationships, even for you, Sagittarius. Let's have a look. Cards were well shuffled in advance, but I'm going to the last second so that you're a witness. We're going to cut it up in a very extreme way, just to try and break up the energy of the cards so that they read totally neutral. Here we go. This would be your love and relationship frequency that you're radiating. Think of yourself as a transmitter. Over here, if you really want to, we can even include singles if you allow for the maximum expression of the laws of attraction, in which case this would be the energy that you could attract. Okay, because you're always radiating energy, and this could be simply what you would attract, just like echo sounders with submarines. That's what happens. So over here, deep inside of you, deep inside of the chosen one, chosen significant other, and here's the relationship dynamic itself. There's the crucible, and here are the prospects of what can come to light, and we're going to look at circumstantial energy here. Call it the weather, and you, Sagittarius, are going to make the best of it. Of course, new beginnings. So let's just attribute this to the fourth house, the home, the foundations of your life, where all of this energy is going to be happening. And in particular around, let's say, March 1st and March I think 17th, when the lunar events are happening. Let's attribute this energy to those lunar events here in March, the 1st and the 17th, to do with the Pisces Virgo axis. It's going to light up, whatever needs to be revealed in order to be healed. So this is a golden, literally a golden opportunity for you, Sagittarius, to almost like do some remodeling, home improvements in terms of your relationship, remodeling your relationship with what really counts. What is it that you really, really value, and how to make the best out of it in a way that works for both of you, for the relationship itself. Okay, let's have a look. What's going on with you? Okay, cool. So I see this as very, very simple. I see this as no matter how much you might have been struggling, you found a way to get to where you are now, where you can carry yourself with enough confidence to get through this month, even though we know, like, according to the way astrology works, the Pisces energy could be really quite challenging for you. But there's no question, it's like you're made for this. You can handle it. It's almost like, bring it on, man. Just freaking bring it on. I can handle this. I've already done an amazing, thing with my life to get this far. Nothing can touch me now. Bring it on. I need to know whatever is going on here in the foundations of my life, which will affect my relationship with a significant loved one, my family, whatever that is, kids. Bring it on. Show me what needs to be revealed. Reveal this to heal this, okay? That's what we need to do as a divine blessing. What about the significant other? Okay, well, to me, it feels here that they too are sensing something good and really wholesome happening here. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because the Pisces energy, by definition, can feel very conflicted towards you. But because of the potential good that can come of this, because of revealing what needs to be healed, this could be very beneficial for both of you, and you're both sensing it, each in your own unique ways, in the context of the relationship. So even though these are not cup cards, it's a very, very loving energy that goes on here, where both parties are enjoying being their individuated selves in the context of a loving relationship, where you, Sagittarius, get to experience the pleasures of, having made it this far. I mean, it's just an amazing thing just to be alive and even have a love relationship. Those are true gifts. And for the other, my feeling here is that they sense, I don't think this is them moving on or away from the relationship. I feel that this is much more them deeply sensing deep down inside of themselves, moving into a place of healing, a place of peace, and a new environment, like an emotional environment. And maybe maybe the furniture in the house and your apartment is exactly the same as it was, but the internal energy is shifting completely. The foundations, the internal spiritual foundations of the home are changing completely for the good, for the better, because healing is going to happen. And they feel it, and the only thing they're interested in is the things that really, really count in the long term. It's not how much money do you have, honey, or how awesome is our romantic, passionate love life, honey. It's much more about the sharing of things that really count, like the respect, the patience, the kindness, the consideration, the listening, the caring, the comfort, the compassion, the really simple, the truth, being honest, things like that. Those are the things that really, really count and build value over the long term. Let's have a look. What's going on inside of you? Definitely. Okay, let's not get too excited here, okay? So if you're seeing this and feeling this, Sagittarius, truly as almost like a rebirth, almost like having to start from scratch again, or even do a remodel from the foundations of your life in the way that your home environment affects you and your relationship, that's very good news. And I think deep in your soul, you're sensing that. You're sensing this energy as beneficial and healing to you and for your significant other, which includes for the relationship itself, even though we haven't looked at this yet. So I see that as really good news. And this can actually, this is really, really strong radiant energy here. So you might just be literally glowing, glowing, glowing without having to almost say or do anything. It's just coming out of you like an aura, like wow, 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 this is awesome. And the loved one over here is kind of going like, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm deeply attracted to this. This is very appealing to me too. Thank you very much. It's giving me signs of hope that we can go on together as ourselves in more peace and harmony. And as an individual, they can enjoy that themselves as the individual, having, let's say, nurtured that and fostered that and received that, enjoyed that out of the context of a loving relationship. What about inside of them? Okay, literally fostering a new sense of independence where it's like, you know, the feeling of kind of being wealthy and rich on the inside as an individual. And that's a really luscious energy to have in the context of a love relationship. So you might just be being your own awesome, optimistic, buoyant self, dear Sagittarius, and you're recognizing the opportunities here coming in March to reboot, restart, regrow, uh, like create a whole new foundation. If you want to even think of it as the crucible, as the structure, as the piece of real estate, the actual structure in which the relationship occurs, and you're kind of seeing a whole chance to remodel, restructure, and it's turning you on to the point where the turn on energy is feeding into the relationship itself. So the relationship itself is like the circumstances around you are resonating like wow, 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 according to that, the energy that you're feeling deep in your soul, and it's coming back to you with resonance from the universe, like however that might work. Maybe you're going to get a new home, maybe you're going to get a new apartment, maybe you're going to restructure, remodel your home, but that can have an influence on your relationship. Maybe you're going to shuffle the furniture around or plan some, you know, decorating or whatever it is, shopping for new curtains. I don't know, but it's the feeling of wealth and having that tangible evidence of love in terms of, yeah, it's like uh, living by example, where it's almost like they feel it, like this is kind of what they want. It's such a lovely feeling to have that in the context of a relationship where they feel very valuable, they feel valued, they feel how they are valued and loved and appreciated by you, and how that is a turn on for you, creates more sense of stability and peace, and moving on into this next level of evolution, wherever it is, wherever you guys are going. Even if you don't change residence, I'm just talking about like the remodeling of the crucible itself, uh, to higher standards, higher qualities, which is going to benefit you and the other. So it's like an investment into the relationship. That's really, really good. I'm happy for you, Sagittarius. Let's look at this itself. So my feeling here, don't be wigged out by this. My feeling with the Devil card here is that this is actually kind of good news. It's almost that, naughty, giddy, lustful feeling when two people realize that, oh, we are going to have a good time together. Excuse me, let's lock the door, let's close the curtains, and everyone else can go and, use their imaginations. We're just going to get on with it, and we're going to allow ourselves to enjoy and indulge in, let's say, even passionate ways that could be triggered by this sense of renewal, rebirth, rekindling of the foundations of your life, including the foundations of your relationship. Okay? Rekindling the foundations of your love life. That's what I'm seeing here. And it's almost like we're going to do this. Okay? It's almost like those, that brothers in arms thing that you do, or like, when they do that thing, at sports games or something, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And it's a really, really cementing, strong bond. And yeah, You can reinterpret that like in terms of codependency or bondage, or we're hooked on each other. Oh no. But I don't see that here. I see this as more like bringing out a bottle of champagne and toasting each other and enjoying this thing together, and having a little bit of caviar with, if you're like with that too, if you like that kind of thing. Whatever it is that turns you on, literally. Champagne and chocolates, or maybe you like to eat pretzels under the covers at night, or I don't know, sip hot chocolate with a bit of, brandy in it, or whatever it is. And what are the prospects here? Yeah. It's like with the chariot, it's just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Who's going to drive? Who's going to drive? Can I drive? Do you mind? I am the driver normally. And they say, like, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind holding the steering wheel now and again. You always have all the fun. Oh, you're just being silly. Let's make out. Oh, how dare you? That's so rude. Woo! Now you're the one who's being all frisky. You know what? Why don't we go to a drive-in movie and we'll park in the middle at the back and we'll make out? Okay? Okay, let's do it. I'll drive. No, I'm going to drive. No, I'll drive. Okay, I'll just do it. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you got something out of it, and I hope it made some kind of sense to you. You do the routine, watch your sun, moon, and rising. Do the cross-watching for your loved one, your significant other, and ask them to do the vice versa with you. And then you'll figure it all out, reinterpret the whole thing just to work perfectly for you. All right, so I'll just put this here for kicks. All right, so that you're aware of the whole spread there that we did. And blessings to you. All the best, Sagittarius. It was a pleasure to read for you. There you go.